Hey everyone, welcome to another video. This video is going to be my highlighter collection and declutter. I'm going to be showing you all my highlighters, telling you a little bit about all of them, and I'm going to be decluttering some. This isn't going to be a really brutal declutter. I'm not going to be decluttering a whole bunch, but I just want to kind of organize my collection a little bit and really have a better feel of what I have. Just declutter a few that I don't use as much, so what I have is gonna be the things that I'm really excited about. I already did a bronzer and a blush declutter. I will link those down below so you can check them out as well. And yeah, let's get into these highlighters. So if you haven't been on my channel before, my name is Marley and I love making YouTube videos about makeup and beauty. I love trying out new makeup, I love trying out new things, but I also like to keep my collection a little bit curated, keep myself a little bit in check, try to do my best to do that, and the decluttering is a way I like to do that as well. So if that sounds good to you, then don't forget to subscribe. I usually upload about 2 to 3 videos a week. If I have time, I will definitely upload more, and that happens a lot as well. And I would love to see you again on my channel. So let's get into these highlighters. I'm just gonna put everything to the side and then I'm gonna show you one by one. By the way, I show you all the highlighters that I have, so also the ones that are in my project pan, shop my stash, and also the ones that I just got and haven't reviewed yet, because I just like giving you an overview of everything that I have. So this is just gonna be all the highlighters. Yeah, let's get into it. So first up I have the Heroin Glow one by Juvia's Place. This is so pretty, it's so glowy, it's so shiny, but it's really deep, and the packaging is so bulky. I don't know what to do with this. It's a beautiful shade, it's a beautiful highlighter. I got this for free with an order, and I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with this. I don't really want to get rid of it, but it takes up so much space. This is gonna go in a maybe pile. I don't know about it. It's so pretty though. Next up, this Colourpop Press Powder Face Highlighter in Here Kitty Kitty is one of my faves. I really like it. It's so good. It's very shiny. That's not the best swatch, but believe me, on the face, this looks so nice and blinding. Pretty light. It's lighter when you swatch it than when you see it in a pan. It's just a very nice glowy champagne. I don't love the packaging of this. It's a bit cheapy, but the product itself is just really nice, so I'm gonna be keeping that one. Then I got 3 of the Dolce Diva Glam Cushion highlighters. I kind of use them as glowy blushes, blush lighters, something like that, something in between. I really enjoy these, and that's why I have 3. So I have this in 1, so that is a champagne highlighter shade. This is 3. This is the more rose goldy shade, and this is 2. This is the more bronzy tone. So this is a swatch of 2, and this is, oh wait, no, I'm saying it wrong. So 3 is the bronzy shade and 2 is the rose goldy shade. So those are the 2 there, the bronzy one and the more blushy one. I wouldn't really wear this as a bronzer, more as a bronzy blush or a blush top or something like that. This is the highlight shade. I'm not really squeezing out more now. They could be more blinding than I show in the swatches, but I don't really feel like squeezing out a lot more. So those are the 3 shades. Very pretty. I'm gonna be keeping them. This is a highlighter that I'm not entirely sure about if I want to keep it, because I'm not a big fan of this one. It's a bit of a peachy shade, and I know that people say that it's so blinding, so nice, but I feel like it looks a bit powdery on my skin. A little bit natural, but in a powdery way. Not in a way that it's still nice and glowy and it still makes your skin looks good. I'm not in love with this one. I don't know if I still want to keep this one or if I want to give up. I think I'm gonna put this in a maybe pile and maybe swatch some other things next to it and then decide. This is the Nabla Skin Glazing in Privilege. If you've seen any of my recent videos, then you know that this is like my favorite highlighter in my entire collection. It's so gorgeous, it's so pretty. It's more peachy, I feel, than that Master Chrome one. Did I even say the name? This is the one in Molten Rose Gold. So this is my favorite highlighter. It's such a beautiful baked gelée formula. It's so gorgeous. I love how it looks on the skin, how it blends into the skin. Honestly, I'd rather wear this one than the Mascara one for sure. They are not exactly the same. They are not the same thing, but they give me the vibe. They give me the same vibe. So I think I'm just gonna get rid of the Mascara one. I need some space in my life, and I'm gonna of course keep the Privilege one. Then I have this Kiko one. This is from the Fruit Explosion line, the glowing highlighter in 02 Coral Sunset. So gorgeous. I kind of use this as a blush topper. This is also one of my favorite highlighters. So glowy, so juicy, so good. It makes your skin look wet. It makes your skin look so good. Then I have this Catrice highlighter. This is the More Than Glow highlighter in Supreme Rose Beam. It's kind of like a cool toned, lighter, rosy shade. It's like a lighter pink. You can build it up, but you can also wear it a little bit more natural. I really like this one. I'm going to be keeping it. Then I have this Duochromatic highlighter by NYX. This is one in Lavender Steel, and it looks really gray in the pan, but when you apply it, it's so nice. Just look at that. It's okay, it doesn't really come across on camera, but it's such a nice kind of bright lavender shade, and I really love wearing this from time to time. It's a little bit powdery, and I didn't love the other shade that I had in this formula. That one I decluttered, but this one is really good. So I'm gonna be keeping this one, but I know I'm not gonna be wearing it a whole bunch. Then another NYX product. This is the Girl Talk eyeshadow, single eyeshadow. This is a bit of a peachy pink. I panned this because I loved it so much, and it's so good. It's a bit older, but I think it still works fine. It's a peachy pink. It's nice. I can easily throw it in my bag, take it with me if I go on a trip or anything else, go away for the weekend. I really like this one. I'm gonna be keeping this one. I'm kind of wondering if this one is similar to the Nabla one, or I feel like it's pretty similar to the Master Chrome one in a way, so I think that solves my problem, that solves my dilemma. I'm gonna be keeping this one for sure. Then this Essence Glow Glow Go Instant Highlighter is in my Shop My Stash. I've used it, but I think it's a bit too subtle for me. I think it's a bit subtle. I think I'd rather reach for this one. They are like the same shade but a different formula, and I'd rather reach for this one that's a bit more glowy than this one that's more subtle. This is very affordable though. If you like a subtle, glowy, creamy highlighter, then I would recommend this, but I don't think I really need this in my collection, so that's gonna go. Then I have the Kiko Ocean Feel highlighter in Virtuous Golden Rose. This is my favorite, one of my favorite highlighters in my collection. It's so good, it's so beautiful. I'm gonna be keeping that one. Next up, this is the Kiko Unexpected Paradise highlighter Light of Venus, and for some reason this is just a bit of a boring highlighter to me. I don't know, it's a very nice formula, but still I feel like it's a bit basic. It's so glowy, it's so nice and glowy, but do I really need this? I want to swatch something next to it. I also have this Kiko Glowing Highlighter in Golden Dream. I want to swatch this one next to it and see how I feel. That shade is just a little bit more interesting. There's just a little bit more peach or something like that in it, and this is more of a basic champagne, and I just don't know if I will reach for this over this one. This one I'm gonna be keeping for sure, but I don't know about that. I don't know about this one. It's good, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a really good product, but do I like it enough? I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile. Then I have this Catrice highlighting eyeshadow in Metallic Lights. It's a bit of a peachy champagne one as well. It's a nice shade, I really like it. I panned it. I'm gonna be keeping this one, but maybe I'm not gonna be keeping it around forever. I feel like this one is a little bit similar almost to that other Catrice highlighter, the More Than Glow one, but I'm still gonna be keeping this around. This is a really easy one for travel, really handy and small. Next up we have the H&M highlighter in Sunbeam. These are limited edition. I have a few limited edition highlighters by H&M, and they were out of stock for a long time, but I saw them on the website recently. I saw them again on the website. So if you see these kind of colorful duochromatic highlighters on the H&M website, I highly recommend them. This looks a bit scary in the pan, but it's actually quite a nice peachy highlighter with a bit of pink in there as well. This is very nice and interesting and not too deep on me, so I'm gonna be keeping this one. Then let me just grab my other H&M highlighters as well, now that we're talking about them. So I actually have 6 of the H&M highlighters. Most of them are from that quite interesting limited edition collection. This one is Aurora Blush. This one is a little bit of a very cool tone pink, almost lavender, like a lavender pink, very nice. This I like to use to kind of top off blushes. If you see these, definitely check them out. They are very nice. Then the Radiant Rose one. It's a bit more of a blush topper for me, like a cool tone pink blush. Very nice, very pretty. Then I also have Luminous Lilac. This one I use the least because it's a really blue lilac shade. Don't really reach for this one. It's more blue than the NYX one for sure. This one is the H&M one. This one is the NYX one. I don't know. Do I need 2 lilac highlighters? But I really like this collection. There's just something about this collection that I thought was so interesting. Do I want to keep that? I don't think I'm really going to be using this Luminous Lilac one. I think I might declutter it. I'm kind of surprising myself with the things I am decluttering this round, with the things. Sometimes you just don't really know what you're going to do until you're doing it. I think this is gonna be one that I declutter. I'm not really using these types of highlighters anymore. If I'm gonna use anything, it's gonna be more of a warmer pinky lilac. It's a bit more easy to wear. Then I have this one in Delicate Pearl. I don't know. This one is also just a bit of a basic highlighter. It's a bit... Okay, let me just clean this a little bit so I can swatch it on somewhere where you can see it. Okay, so let's swatch Delicate Pearl again. This is like a champagne highlighter, but it's a little bit more on the cool tone side, a little bit more pinky. Something about this I find a little bit boring as well. I don't know, sometimes there's just this slight difference in a champagne highlighter that makes me more or less interested. I can't totally tell you, but I never really reach for this one. What should I do? Let me just swatch the Catrice highlighting eyeshadow next to it. That's more pink, definitely a bit more pink and cool toned. Then the Morning Glow highlighter is probably gonna be more pink as well. Let me just swatch the other champagne one that I wasn't sure about next to it. I feel like they are very similar in tone. They are very, very similar. So this is the Kiko one. I hope you can kind of see. That's the Kiko one, and this is the Delicate Pearl. They are very, very similar. I don't think I need to keep both. But then I think I'm gonna declutter Delicate Pearl, and then I'm gonna keep the Kiko one. Yeah, I think I don't need to keep both, but it's nice sometimes to have more of a basic highlighter. Maybe in the end, maybe eventually I might declutter the Kiko one, but I'm gonna keep it for now. The last highlighter from this H&M line that I have is this one in Crystal Mauve. This one is so pretty. I love this one so much. There's something about this one. It's kind of like a lilac-y shade, but there's something in the undertone or the depth of this one or the finish. Something about this really works on my skin tone and looks really good on my skin tone, like a nude mauve shade that isn't too gray on me. It's so pretty, so I'm gonna be keeping that one. Okay, let's move on. I also have this Give Me Glow Sunset Glow highlighter. This highlighter, I don't know how I feel about it. It is very chunky, it is very flaky, and then you kind of blend it in and it kind of works. It kind of looks good, but I never really feel like reaching for it. I don't feel like it's very interesting. The shade is just a bit basic, but I don't really love the formula. I was really looking forward to trying this one, but there's just something about it that makes me not reach for it. I don't really love it. It's a bit of a weird formula, and I think I'm gonna be decluttering it. I've not even had it for a year, but it's just, I just have to face facts. I just have to face that I'm not gonna be using this one. Maybe my sister will like it, I don't know, but I'm not gonna be keeping this one. Then I have the Maybelline Chrome Highlight in Knockout. This is a pinky lilac to a cool duochrome. I really like it. I'm gonna be keeping that one. Then I have the Clinique Powder Pop Flower Highlighter. I don't really know how I feel about this one. It's like that Big Gelée formula, but it's a bit hard to pick up, a bit hard to build up, and I don't feel like it's very easily visible on the skin. It's a bit lighter than the Privilege shade from Nabla. I kind of don't want to get rid of it because it's Clinique and it was pretty expensive. So I kind of want to keep it because I paid some money for it. It wasn't like drugstore price. But it's not that interesting to me. It's not such an interesting highlighter. I don't absolutely love it. There are other ones that I love more. But I think I just want to give it one more chance because it is really pretty. Maybe I just have to go in a little bit more with the brush and really try and make it work for me. Then I have these two Dior highlighters that I'm gonna keep for sure. I really love these. This is the one in Pink Dune. Really love the shade. It's a bit deeper than the other pinky highlighters that I have. This is also a bit of a Big Gelée formula, by the way. It's a bit deeper than the other pinky highlighters, but that's what I like about it. I really like the shade. Then I also have this shade. This one is in Peach Dune. These are both from their Dune summer collection. This is a bit of a corally to gold duochrome. I really love it. I'm gonna be keeping that one. Then I bought this Mars Melter highlight. I think I bought it when I bought the Club Nebula palette and I didn't love this. It's like really pinky peachy, very bright, but also very glittery, and I don't know how to make this work on my skin. It's like pretty, so pretty when you swatch it, but then when I try to blend this into my skin, it's too dark and shimmery to really work. But I don't know if I'm ready to let go of this. There's something just very pretty about this whole packaging, the way it looks in the pen, the color, but I've discovered that I really don't like shimmery highlights. What I like is something very smooth but shiny, and this shimmers just don't do it for me. I don't like seeing visible shimmers on my cheeks. I like seeing it on others. When I see a shimmery highlighter on someone else, I'll be like, what is that? But when I put it on my own face and look at it in the mirror and look at it from up close, I'm like, that's not working for me. But I can't let go yet. I think I'm gonna keep it for now. I think I'm gonna keep it for a little bit longer just to see if there's any way I can still use it. But I know there isn't, but I don't want to let go yet. Maybe I can kind of use it as an eyeshadow, but you know how it goes and you don't really do that. Anyhow, I just don't want to declutter this yet. It's too pretty, it's too new, but probably I'm gonna do that in the future. Then another Kiko highlighter. I'm really into the Kiko highlighters. This is the Charming Escape Silky Highlighter. This is a bit of a creamy one. It's a bit harder to pick up than the other highlighters, but it's still pretty. It's just a little bit softer. I'm gonna be keeping that one. Then the two newest highlighters in my collection. First up, the Bobbi Brown and Ulla Johnson Pink Glow Highlighter. It has super cute packaging and it has super cute embossing. This is what it looks like. Still have to test it out, still have to try it out and make up my mind. So I'm gonna be keeping that one for sure. I still have to review it. And this is the Kiko Milano Precious Rituals highlighter. This has beautiful packaging, absolutely gorgeous. And then this is the shade. This is also a bit of a basic champagne shade, but there's something in this undertone that I really like, and it's a very nice formula. This one I like better than the Unexpected Paradise one. I don't know what it is exactly, but I just like this a lot more. This is a very nice one. I think I've only used it once, okay? But I would say it's a nice one. I would recommend it. This one is in the shade Golden Meditation. They also have one deeper shade. Okay, let me put everything in the basket and see if it fits. Okay, so this isn't perfect, but it kind of works. I think This is just gonna be on a chopping block. I just have to use it one more time and really see how I feel. So I'm gonna be keeping this one around for a little bit longer, the Juvia's Place highlighter, but probably I'm gonna declutter it in the end. It might be the case. So let me just count how many I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep 25 highlighters, and I'm gonna be decluttering 5 highlighters. These are the ones I'm decluttering. These are the ones I'm keeping. It's not a crazy declutter, but I still decluttered more than I was expecting actually. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this result. So that's gonna be everything for my highlighter collection and declutter. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it. And don't forget to subscribe. And then I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.